Shame on China!
World is watching!
Shame on China!
World is watching!
I want to express our deepest gratitude for you and your choice to stand with us in solidarity. You are lending your voice to us today. Our voices have been ignored for a long time, but for you, as a member of a provincial parliament, you stood up to walk with us. And I hope the Canadian government will not choose to ignore your voice.
Growing up without a mother is something you come to understand more and more with time. You feel it in the quiet moments, in the milestones, and in the places where someone should have been. But I was lucky. I was blessed to have a father who worked day and night to provide, a sister who stepped into a role far beyond her years, and I was blessed with aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends who surrounded me with love. They were my village. They raised me, supported me, and shaped me into the person standing here today. And it is because of them that I truly understand what it means when people say it takes a village to raise a child. But today, there are more than 1 million children inside of Tibet who do not have a village. Children, some as young as 6 years old, are taken from the arms of their families and forced into colonial boarding schools. They grow up without the warmth of a family, without the comfort of a home. And in these schools, they're denied their language, their culture, their identity. Some may go months or even years without seeing their families again. No parents, no sisters or brothers, no aunts or uncles, no village. And this is not just some statistic. This is the reality for children living inside of Tibet today. And the truth is that this could have been me or you. This could have been any one of us here today, but it is not. So to those of you marching beside me, I ask you to march with your heads held high. Because today you're not marching just for yourself, but you're marching as part of a village. And to those of you watching from home, I urge you to be part of that village. We must rise, we must speak out, and we must take action. Because when 1 million children are robbed of a family, it becomes our responsibility to stand beside them. It becomes our responsibility to be their voice, and it becomes our responsibility to stand with Tibet.
배반이 겸이 가려서 규르고 도스라니 콘저기 내 시진 낙부 땡기요래 디다 냠도 먼저 내 제전할 요베 던져라 개참 개왜 장류 배제 단체 신앙란체 카츠미야기 탑시 지기요래 근데 내주 이비이네 간이 가즈모 가즈 체비이네 나란자 뱀이 믹세 변한 게 뱀이죠 니만 딱 빠르시 랑레기요래 직동 급양업 중하고 너라 랑그래 단다 보고 랑리 티조디 값이게 그런 저 랑레니 뭐가 지기요 네 값수 제제다를 옆에 나란자 배를 빈다 용 나도 같이 해야 돼 단다 농마든 저 강가 유아 태기요래 참말로 사규나라 신난다 마징다 미마부직 세다 니 마부직 충대요래 네 값수 게나게 유아 태기요래 회제 먼저래 구급지 라시요래 구급디 별로 라와치고 매버체 잠링 강가라 먼저 배바초기 수규 릭슈 카리 유메디 시베 람토네 나란제 탑죄들라 냠슈 치워디 로 죽주랩든 조비 이내게 먼저기 닌 세메 된 규도 랑레버디 믹베다사직 차그래 손자 내가 다린 미마부직 패워디 닝탁반이 고니 두체낭 슈기 게마든서 그란저기 깔레갑 로다 링스 데라 패 지유자 슈게 나나 신타링 딩자 데라 란체 베게교니 남링게 쫄라 딘데 줄라데요 딘나시 남링게 좀 뮤트니 체비나 나란제 슈게 조 Young folks, if you don't mind, please coming to the front, gather. 슈게 조 데리아 로주 죽지 중이 적섬 중아 주루 이미나 데 두라 페로나 치다 맞아 냠도이 남링이죠 마차 샘슈 마차 단다 봐도 나란저기 미도 공마기 깔래 쉬고 갸비 된 가져 강은 쉔게 저기 뭔지 치기요 딘나시 나란저기 뮤트네 깔래 갸기 뮤트네 니마직 배치나리 옆에 배면 정말 런냠도 여바다 별로 기배니마 뉴르도 샤리야기 레와 멜람 아니 깔래 갸기
방이 뭐야? 방이 들어나 방이 들어나 아직 개그러나 강들어나 이때 잡았어 이때 잡았다
My name is Alexa Gilmore. I am the very proud member of Parliament for Parkdale High Park, an honor that was given to me 1 year ago, a trust that was earned and is earned each and every day, and that is why when I was invited by the president, by the 7 organizations, to walk with the people of Parkdale High Park, of the Lakeshore, of Toronto, the Tibetan Canadians who know what freedom is and where it is not. What else could I do but say yes? I walk with you today. And I want to say a huge thank you to the 7 Tibetan organizations, the Canadian Tibetan Association of Ontario, the Regional Tibetan Youth Congress, the Students for a Free Tibet, the Tibetan Women's Association, Dokam Kushi Godruk, Ontario Dome Association, Ontario Regional Utsang Association, but mostly to each and every one of you. Over the last couple of hours, what I saw was courage walking the streets. What I saw was compassion walking the streets. What I saw was freedom walking the streets. Because while freedom has not yet arrived in Tibet, it is here. It lives in each and every one of you, and it will not die. I saw, that's right. I saw babies in strollers. I saw the wisdom keepers. I heard stories from some of you who have yet to hear from your families in Tibet, and still you walk, and you walk for them. And I have to tell you, as a 5th generation Canadian, Irish and Scottish heritage, my ancestors and I know well the history, the legacy of colonialism and residential schools. And here in Canada, we have said never again. And if we mean that, then it can be never again anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah. Because an injustice for one is injustice for all. So know that I stand with you and I bring your voice to Queen's Park in a number of ways. One of the things that is coming up is Tibet Day, and I hope many of you will come out next month for Tibet Day to meet other parliamentarians who are decision makers. I hope you know that we are bringing students into Queen's Park in our summer program. And we are continuing the legacy of my predecessor, Butula Karpoche, Sherry DeNovo, of having the Ontario Parliamentary Friends of Tibet. And we will keep that growing strong until Tibet is free. Friends, I know that coming to stand with you in front of the Chinese consulate might mean that I might not be able to go to China anymore. But I tell you this, one day we will all go to a free Tibet. Pagila! Pagila! Pagila!
70 years ago, the streets of Lhasa were not filled with celebration. They were filled with courage. On March 10, 1959, thousands of Tibetans rose up with one voice, one hope, and one unbreakable belief that Tibet must remain free. They were not armed with weapon or power. They were armed with something far stronger, love for their homeland and devotion to their spiritual leader, His Holiness the Great Forty Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso. Men and women, monks and nuns, old and young, stood shoulder to shoulder to protect their nation, their culture, and their identity. Many stood with courage until their final breath. Many were taken away from their homes and loved ones. And countless families still carry the pain of that loss today. But even though their lives were taken, their courage could not be silent. Today, as we commemorate the 67th anniversary of Tibetan National Uprising, we remember not only the tragic chapter in our history, but also the extraordinary bravery of the Tibetan people. The event of 1959 forced thousands of Tibetans into exile. Our homeland was lost, but not our spirit. Across the world, Tibetans carried their culture, language, faith wherever they go, guided by the compassion and wisdom of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We continue our struggle through peace, truth, and non-violence. For decades, Tibetans in exile have worked tirelessly to preserve what we hold most sacred, our identity as Tibetans. But today, we must ask ourselves an important question. What does March 10 mean for our generation? Because for those of us who were born in exile, we did not witness the uprising. We did not walk the street in Lhasa in 1959. But the responsibility that history now rests on our shoulder. It is our duty to keep the Tibetan story alive. It is our duty to protect our language and culture. And it is our duty to stand for Tibetans and freedom for Tibetans everywhere. Because the struggle for Tibet is not just about remembering the past. It is about shaping the future. A future where Tibetans can live freely in their homeland. A future where our religion, culture, and traditions can flourish without fear. A future where finally justice prevails. Today, we honor the heroes and martyrs of March 10. Their sacrifice reminds us that even in the darkest time, courage and hope can light the path forward. Let their bravery inspire us, let their sacrifice unite us, and let their dream guide us. Because as long as the Tibetan spirit lives within us, the dream of Tibet will never die. The heroes of 1959 passed the torch of responsibility to the next generation. Today, the torch is in our hand. No matter where we live, no matter how far we are from our homeland, our identity remains Tibetan. And as long as we keep our culture and language and our truth alive, the spirit of Tibet will never be defeated. Let the world hear us loud today and always. Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
Long live! Shame on CCP! Shame on CCP!
The world is watching!
Long live Dalai Lama! Long live Dalai Lama! Tibet is never